Do you need to work on a very important project such as going to the gym or studying for an exam or finally record that YouTube video that you've been wanting to do for a very long time? However, whenever it's time to work, you all of a sudden remember that maybe you would like to clean your kitchen or grab a coffee with a friend or maybe cook, although you just had a meal 1 hour ago. If that is your case, if whenever you need to work on something important, you prefer to do some other less important task, this video is for you. Hi, I have a PhD in Neuroscience, and on the channel Neuroproductivity, we talk about developing healthy habits and achieving our goals using principles of neuroscience. In today's video, I want to talk about why people, instead of focusing on important projects that could literally change their lives, they prefer to do something small, irrelevant, maybe something they don't need to do, instead of working on something important. And I will explain why does this happen from the point of view of neuroscience, and I will also give you a simple trick on how to solve this problem. So first of all, to explain why does this happen, I will start with my own example. Whenever back in the day I wanted to record a YouTube video, when I was about to sit down and start recording, I would maybe prefer to go out and grab a coffee with a friend. All of a sudden, I would call a friend and be like, wanna grab coffee? And he would be like, okay. Or I would all of a sudden realize I wanted to clean my bathroom. Or maybe prepare food for tomorrow. And then the whole day would pass, me doing some less important tasks, just at the end of the day, not to have my video recorded. And that was happening over and over again. And I started wondering, why does this happen? And I also started being frustrated because if I don't work on my YouTube, if I don't post that video, I will never grow my channel. Something similarly happens with people that want to work out. Whenever they want to work out, for some reason they choose to do something else. Or people who study for exams. Why does this happen? One of the reasons is the fear of the unknown. And I will explain what does this mean. For example, in my case of YouTube, if I post that video on YouTube, I am risking, first of all, people not watching it. And indeed, that was the case with my channel. In the beginning, nobody was watching my videos. Secondly, I risk, even worse, of people leaving negative comments and being critical. And indeed, most of the times on my channel, comments are supportive, but once in a while I will get a really nasty negative comment, for example, making fun of my looks or making fun of how I speak or whatever. And that's not comfortable. Similarly, people that want to work out, they might be afraid that their friends would make fun of them, or this especially happens for overweight people. They want to go to the gym to lose weight, but they are afraid if people at the gym would look at them weird or make fun of them because they're overweight. And then in the end, they don't go to the gym and then they stay overweight. Or maybe some people would be afraid that if they go to the gym, it's going to be too difficult and they're going to be tired after that. So there are so many reasons why people avoid working on important tasks because they're afraid of all the negative things that could happen. And now you might notice that people tend to think about all the things that could go wrong, and this has a lot to do with evolution. During our history, whenever we had something new happening around us, whenever the environment was changing, we had to be super alert to everything that could go wrong. We had to be alert that there was no animals that could attack us and kill us, people from other tribes. For example, when the weather was changing, that was a sign, a signal for people to run and hide somewhere. So if this is happening to you, that you focus on everything that could go wrong, this happens to most of the people and it's simply because of the evolution, how our brain evolved. However, in the modern society, being so focused on everything that could go wrong, if you make a change, might not be useful. And now you probably understand as well why people prefer to choose some easier tasks. Why? Because nothing could go wrong if you do something that you do every day. If you clean the kitchen, nothing could go wrong with that. You're gonna clean your kitchen. If you go out with your friends to grab a coffee, well, you already know your friends. Nothing could go wrong. So our brain prefers, instead of making something new and risking something negative happening, it prefers to do something that is less of a risk. Now that we understand the mechanisms behind why people tend to focus on easy tasks instead of working on important ones, let me tell you how to solve this problem. As the brain is already so focused on everything that could go wrong, one of the solutions is to write down everything that might be positive after your change. For example, in the case of YouTube, if I publish this video and if I publish regularly, I might grow my channel. I will help people change their lives. I am also a coach, so I might coach people and both help them but also develop my business. and the list goes on and on. For the example of going to the gym, you might become fit, you will look better, you will definitely feel better because there is so much evidence how the exercise makes us feel better. You might make new friends at the gym. I want you to write this on the piece of paper. So all the positive changes that this working on this difficult goal could bring you, and I want you to put that somewhere visible, somewhere where you can see it. If you don't like writing, if you're more of a visual person, some people prefer to do a collage such as a vision board and put all the pictures of the nice pictures. So for example, you being fit, you having workout bodies, you may be finding a fit partner that could work out with you. Some people can just visualize in their own heads, but I personally think that having paper that will be a reminder is better. In that way, whenever you want to, instead of doing something difficult, you prefer to distract yourself by an easy and irrelevant task, you can check that paper and read everything that could go well, and in that way compensate for the fear that your brain is naturally having. And the best way to achieve your goals is to work with a coach. You can get a free 20-minute session with me where you can explain me what are some of the things you're struggling with and what you want to achieve, and I can propose you how I could help you with that. So the link is in the description down below. You click on that link and you schedule a free consultation. I really hope I see you there. Don't miss this opportunity. And now I want to summarize this video. Why do people tend to do some easy task instead of focusing on very important project? Is because the fear of the change, because our brain think about everything that could go wrong if we do that important task. And in order to solve this problem, you want to focus and have a reminder of everything positive that change could bring you, so that you can make the right choice at the moment where you are supposed to be working. Thank you for watching and stay tuned to my channel to see new videos that are coming up.